Hey, 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 it's your girl Monique 69 Ways Johnson. I'm here with the crew, lighting up with Letitia, Candy, and we are here for Love and Marriage Huntsville. Oh, Lord, there go my furnace. Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 9, Episode, what's this, 12?
Well,
So, yeah. What are your thoughts on this lighting up with Letitia?
okay, so the first 40 minutes of the 45-minute episode was pretty boring. I'm not saying we didn't need it. It would the one set scene with the funeral was not funeral at the gravesite was touching. It was sad a little bit, but it was
Yeah,
touching. But the action really didn't get started until the very end, and
yeah.
because it took so long. We had to go through that whole episode. I'm gonna have to give it a C or what we doing numbers. I'd have to give it a 3 out of 5.
A 3 out of 5?
Out of 5, yeah,
Okay. So it's like average.
yeah,
An
average.
average coast. So
Hmm.
for me, I give it a 2. I was bored. I'm sorry. It
Nice.
was like more of a Trish and Nell. I mean, I understand Nell because this is her, what's a vow renewal and stuff like that. But that Trish stuff, I'm like, my nose always got turned up. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, even though we had she had a vulnerable moment with Nell, so we'll get there, talk about that. Um, Candy, are you there? Oh no. Okay, so Candy is working through some technical difficulties, but she will be able to give her thoughts soon on the episode. But let's get started. So the episode start off with the Fletchers, I guess. They're going to see a venue. Um, for their vow renewal. They're going to see a venue which look like a house. I don't know about y'all, but I know some things in certain areas in the South look. I'm a Midwest girl, so I'd be like, is that a house or is it an actual venue, or is it like a house that turned to a venue? You know what I mean? Because
yep,
that also can be a thing too. Because
yep.
it look kind of like a house,
It's
huh?
usually those plantation
I was
places,
about to say the same thing. I ain't
especially in
want
the
to say
South.
it.
They both land property that our ancestors probably lived on, and and they turn it into a venue and make
Yeah,
money.
and Karen gave a house. I mean, a tour. A Karen with a C. I'm like, not a Karen. Lord.
Hmm.
I was like, okay. And then they get to the back and it have a nice outside space and stuff like that. So I'm thinking this space is used for the bachelorette party as well, or no?
I thought it was just going to be for the renewal itself. They were going to do the renewal part outside, and then do the festivities and the eating and drinking or whatever on the inside, because that's also where the dance floor was. That's what I was
Right.
thinking.
Okay. I'm
So
like, where is that Destiny put the bachelorette party? Because it just looked like a damn room, one room.
yeah,
But
it is. I love Destiny, but you know,
okay, we gonna get there. She said, but she had to. Yeah, so they doing a walkthrough. I'm like, this supposed to happen before because you did it all backwards, unless it's editing, it's the production. Because I'm supposed to look for the venue first and then the dress and all the other good stuff.
I mean, a lot of times people just do that simultaneously, and whichever one
I
comes
think it's
first.
it's either editing because I'm like, you got the dress and stuff before you get the venue. Ain't that's the most important part?
Hey,
Well,
can y'all hear me now?
yeah, we can hear
Yes,
you.
we can
Okay.
hear you.
All
Yeah,
right.
but but you can get a venue anytime, I suppose. The reason why I think she probably got the dress first is because it may have required um some tailoring and some
Yeah,
adjustments.
that's a
So she had to take
possibility.
it first, and then it has to get the dress still has to be put off of.
Well, they must have a lot of options in Huntsville for the venue.
don't know. That one was decent though. I mean, I really liked the outside portion of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought that was odd too. I thought that was backwards.
you thought it was backwards candy.
Yeah, I'm like, why are we getting the? We always get the venue first because you never know,
That's true.
I don't. I
and
mean,
then everything else fall into place.
I
But
don't really agree because I feel like you can because if a venue canceled on you, then you would have to find another place, and you could get married in someone's home. And what's more important is the people are there. So her getting the dress. I mean, it's summertime, I suppose. So she just needed to get the dress that goes with the season. But besides that, I mean, I think people do it kind of simultaneously. My cousin's a wedding coordinator, and she does it all at the same time with her people. So whichever comes first.
oh, okay, I've never seen that before. But this ain't my business; it's their business.
So,
I you got to have somewhere to get married at first, then everything else comes into play. But
right.
tomato,
So,
tomato.
so after they did the walkthrough, they sat down and they had the daughter, they had Lance and their daughter there, and little Chris came later. Um, I wasn't sure he was gonna show up. I'm like, is he really gonna show up or is he locked up? That's what I was saying in my head.
Ha! Cause listen,
Or
you're a
I ain't trying
smooth
to be
criminal.
messy. I just thought, like, is he really gonna come? Or they pretending because they say he be locked up every now and again.
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Ain't being messy. Shit, that's what it is. That's what they showed us.
well, they keep paying for him to get out, so
I'm like, is he locked up or they just pretending? That's what I was going through my head. Like, oh, and then he showed up. I'm like, woof. I'm like, okay, you really here? Okay. So they talking, and I guess who brought it up? Lance suggests that they should visit Nell's mom grave and stuff like that, because they was each assigning each other duties to do for the vow renewal and stuff like that.
which I thought was weird. I would not trust it's people that are not professionals to be. I mean, you can throw out ideas, but for them to be responsible for the planning of it, I would be like, no. Because the way she went off on them about them not being responsible, but then expecting for them to plan their stuff for them, nah, I'm cool on that.
I mean, look, Chris can't get no. He should know some DJs that were willing to play old school music.
But that's it. Just give me the name. I'll educate myself. Unless he about to get it free, I say, just give me the names. So
Yeah. So this scene was kind of yeah, it was a meh scene for me. How about y'all? Because I'm like, when Lance suggests about the gravesite, seeing her mom, I'm like, this is your first time going by since she was buried?
Yeah, that was
I didn't
that
understand.
wasn't new to me. I know people that don't go because they can't mentally handle it.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
understandable.
Yeah.
I'm like, this must be the first. That's what I was saying. They didn't say it. I'm like, is this the first time she's going by there since her burial? Because I understand that it's a grieving process and time,
Hmm.
and you can't bring yourself to go to their resting place.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so that's understandable. So what happened next? Because it was just a lot of that for me this
Yeah.
episode. I was not feeling it until we got to the end. So
yeah,
that's I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest.
Oh, I'm with
Okay, because we didn't get your thoughts at the beginning because you was dealing with the mic and stuff.
you. This was a
So this
nothing ass episode.
okay. Damn.
Mhm.
Whew, look, I'm like, okay.
I was gonna say we could have skipped the first 40 minutes and
Mhm.
just did the last
Yeah, she sure did say that.
Yeah, we definitely could have skipped it because I mean, like
Mm-mm.
y'all ain't get made it to the Trish and her kids you're having.
Yeah, that's the next scene.
Yeah, no.
Trish went to a trampoline venue to out with the kids. I guess to talk about the separation or the next steps or what have you. And then the son is like, I thought that already happened. He said, I thought y'all already did that. I'm like, you just don't communicate with adults. You don't communicate with your children either. I see.
Okay, right. We
I'm
all was
like,
picking up the same thing because no,
I'm like,
you
how
don't
they
talk
not
to your
know this?
kids. How
I
your
mean,
children think?
they probably automatically thought it because the way Ken moved in, swooped in,
Yeah,
like you
that's
moved
not
on,
right.
like Maya, and they probably thought, and they dated was not nowhere to be seen, and they just thought they just went through a divorce secretly,
Yep.
automatically. So, and they son said they know that it's like tension when they all around.
And he seemed to be okay with the fact that, they thought the parents were divorced. Clearly, they were not happy together, and so something else had to be done. And when I tell you that little girl,
What?
all I saw was Marquez's
Mark
face.
Carr's face. Hmm.
That's all I saw. That little girl. I said, "Oh my gosh, she looked just like him."
Yeah, they both
Just
got his face,
they do, but
features.
the son looks a little bit like Trish too. But
Yeah,
she
Yeah,
definitely
mine is
is
a good mixture.
his
yeah.
image of. She is the spitting image of her dad. Crazy. I was like, oh, okay.
And then the son caught him off guard. Said, "Are you gonna marry Ken?"
Mm-hmm.
Even your kids asking this question. Um, she said, no, not soon. And then she had to backtrack and think about like, ooh, that probably gonna sound horrible.
Mm-hmm. She said,
And
"Not
trying to back
anytime soon."
now anytime,
Yeah,
anytime.
anytime soon. Like, nah, not in the next never. That's what it sounds like to me. Not in the next never.
But you
I'm
know
like, oh,
what?
she said that quick.
Uh
She
huh.
trying to backtrack, moonwalk it back.
Right.
Like,
We have to
Mhm.
admit she's been consistent with that.
To everybody except for the person that matters.
And no, in her conversation last week or whatever, 2 weeks ago, whatever, when he asked her point blank, she hemmed and hawed and said, "Well, not at the moment, not right now." So she's been pretty consistent about
he
the fact.
probably thinking like, of course not right now because you're still going through a divorce.
Right.
But like,
Yeah. Her him and
soon as
that
the
hard
sign
with
still
him ain't the
delivered
same.
and stamped by
See,
the judge,
she's direct with everybody else. She's not direct with him. She be him and hard talking to him. She's direct with
she
everybody
needs
else.
to be
No,
clear with him, like clear.
she needs to be crystal. That's the only person she needs to be crystal clear with is him.
But he also needs to take some responsibility, ma'am. If she's not being crystal clear with you, you need to
Oh
learn
yeah,
how to
without a
read
doubt.
between the lines.
Because it's
Because
supposed to
Without a
be.
doubt.
I cannot wait to get this shit over with. He is getting on my nerves. It's supposed to be her being upset with him for not doing whatever, and they hindering us from getting married. They trying to stop. I need to hear that. Like they trying to stop XYZ. You ain't saying none of that because that ain't what you want. But we
mm-mm,
get it. I understand. I wouldn't want to marry Ken either.
you know
Oh,
what?
Why buy the milk when you get the why buy the cow when you get the milk for free?
I know, right? Dang, Candy.
Simp, pimp, and imp. Listen,
Yes.
listen.
Listen,
Hard. I ain't mad either.
I
listen.
mean, yeah. If she can drag it out that long, and he dumb enough to,
hmm
take deal with it, so she might as well not, push the button of the milk.
Exactly.
Hmm.
So the next thing, y'all got any more thoughts on that scene? Because I'm moving on.
Uh-uh.
So the next scene, we get Trish coming over to Nell's house, I guess to talk or catch up. But it's giving production set this up. Like, you gonna have to come here at this such a time. Cause I never see them interact outside the group. Them two. So it's giving Uh, definitely a setup, but Nell playing along. But anyway, um, Nell brought her over, and they want to talk about the Martell of it all. Which this better be the last time.
I'm saying dead horse. Like seriously,
I
we
don't want to
do
hear nothing
not
about no
care.
Martell and Trish.
We do not care anymore. At this point, now I'm not sure whether or not they actually did anything or not. At first I was like, okay, no, they did something, just admit it and move on. Now I'm like, maybe they really did it. But regardless, we're just tired of talking about it. Like we don't care at this point.
Not at this point.
We
Mm-mm.
don't care.
Mm-mm. She said she should have been forthcoming at the beginning. I'm like, you think?
And then her story still changed again. Like
Maybe she telling the truth finally. I don't
she
know.
don't know. I don't believe her. I don't believe nothing she say. I don't believe nothing she say because your story has changed. When you telling the truth, your story does not change.
Mm.
Now it's like y'all did watch a. Now it's like y'all did watch TV or watch a movie. Now it's
At the beginning, what she said at the
yeah, like
beginning, like
you should have
Mhm.
beginning
said
of
this
what?
in the in
That
season 8. That should have been done in season 8. But I guess they got to ride it out to produce television. They produce just producing TV, and
But
I just hate that they want to play with us like we stupid. Like the audience ain't stupid, regardless if we paying attention to social media or not, or YouTube or IG or not. Stop playing with us like this. We're not dumb. We're not stupid. We pick up what they putting down. They leave out these words, these clues that something did happen or did take place. We ain't slow. I'm
right.
sorry, Kingdom reigning on, but
mhm.
we know we put two and two together.
And
Y'all
y'all
just riding this out unnecessarily. It's not necessary. Y'all make this girl look foolish. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna say y'all make her look foolish because y'all don't want to got to edit the shit. But she just look like a bald faced liar. Like
I would
no,
say she make her own self look foolish.
uh-huh. But they beat the juice out of the juicy. Like we don't care enough anymore. Like
no.
Right.
you don't even. This is something that was potentially salacious. It could have been a juicy storyline.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We were willing and ready to get into it, but y'all just sucked all the juice out of it. You squeezed
Yeah.
it out. And then we didn't get anything in the end. Just
Mm-hmm.
annoying. Hey,
Yep.
Nita the Diva.
Hey, Nita Boo. Yeah,
Anita
they
in the
just
building.
Hmm.
it's just too much.
Definitely.
It was not even that. Even if they were not, they were separated. You were not with your dude, with Marquez, Kez, whatever his name is. So what's the problem? What's the issue? What's the big deal? Just tell the truth. Shit, nobody cares. Nobody cares because we know Martell is a hoe.
Right.
Yeah,
Nobody cares.
a bona
Nell
fide
don't even
one.
care. But the thing is, because you've told 50, 11 stories, okay, what is the truth? We want to know. Well, we did, but now we don't care.
Boom. There she
What's
is.
up, Inga
Boom.
Binga?
Hey
Guess who
y'all,
stepped into the room? It's
I'm sorry I'm
Inga.
late. I am so sorry I'm late. How y'all doing?
Hey,
Hey.
how you doing?
What is going on? Why does I come to think always do this one? Well, we talk about that later. Let me take this thing off. I don't like this camera.
Mm-hmm.
It must be a
So
restream thing. Let me see.
yeah, probably. Nita said she give it a -5, and I don't
Uh,
blame her.
Okay.
It's the same old with these people. To be
Yeah,
honest,
like it's
it's,
redundant. Like being a dead horse. Like let the horse, please. If he dead, leave him where he at. No, we don't even care.
yeah, not about that. It's overkill at this point.
Hmm.
They overdoing it.
Yeah, like Nell just jumped out there with it by her and Martell. Don't nobody care about that no more. Cause she done told 12, 50, 12, like 50, 11
Yeah,
lies. We don't care.
and I don't know why Nell want to talk about it again. You just heard her say it. Y'all was talking about it at his opening, his
Right.
house open. Like, girl, it's not new information. Like, you really need the details.
mm-mm.
She gave it to you when y'all was in front of Martell. So what's the problem?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-mm-mm.
crazy.
But
Mm-mm.
anyway, they also talk about I guess her trying to move on with her divorce and how she dealt with her grief for losing her parents and her sister probably within a year, a little, uh, a year, a little over a year. So it happened, one by one by one. And she got touching how Marquez. We know Marquez wasn't ish when it came to that. So, what's your thoughts on that whole emotional part for Trish? I mean, this is what should happen at the beginning for me with her being vulnerable, seeing more of her vulnerable side. But hey,
I mean,
She should have. I'm sorry. If I, go ahead. I'm sorry. Oh,
no,
you
no,
go
go
ahead.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. I agree. We should have been seeing her vulnerable about her parents, sister. Look, that's a sad situation. So I'm not going to have nothing negative to say about that because that could happen to any of us. And that she should, but we should have gotten that from her early on. We should have been able to connect with her about that early on. But at this point now, I'm sorry and about her parents and her sister, but I'm not connected with her because she should have gave it to me early. Now I don't care, you know.
Now,
Um,
my thing about that though is that in any new relationship or when you meet people, do we lead with vulnerability like that though, or do we lead with getting to know people first? Maybe don't trust people enough to like really be vulnerable with them. I think it's
that's
a
a
nice
point.
storybook for us to say if we had known that they had this vulnerable. I think everybody has a vulnerable side, but everybody doesn't feel safe enough to just spill it, especially on national television. She spent the first few episodes looking all nervous and sounding like a sheep. And I'm just like, what is wrong with this woman? Like, she just came off as a kind of a weirdo at first. And then we find out this BS story about her man. And then here come the Martell thing. And it's like, we got caught up in their drama. We didn't even have a chance to see their vulnerable stuff. Now here it goes. And now we're looking at her sideways like,
she
But
didn't
I
have to
just,
be vulnerable with that per se. She could have been honest with vulnerable about being with this man and still being married and how to navigate that with her children. It seemed like Marquez pop out of nowhere or he just put himself in them situations and see them on TV. And it didn't flow right to me because the way Ken was introduced, you would have thought that she wasn't married, still married at first, and the way she called like Ken her husband and she allowed people to and confusing the people. They like, wait, you still married? Yeah, girl. It started off with confusion for me. But anyway. Yeah, but yeah, that was sad about and
Yes,
you know,
and
Marquez ain't nothing about not showing no empathy and she knew that he said he was gonna find himself or something
I,
and
I,
he
I
left.
agree with this comment. Hey, Nita, I agree with Nita. We don't care no more. At the point, there's not much redeeming a damn bold-faced lie. She should have been just honest about every. You on a reality show, Nels.
Oh Lord, that's the Taurus and Nita.
If we get, yeah, if we get to know each other, that's true. We ain't gonna just start off with telling all our, vomiting all our life. We gotta get to know each other, ease into it. But this reality show, we ain't got that much time. Like, just get into it. So tell us, she could have told us. She had plenty of time to tell us all about the parents and all that. Like her crying, that's what we need. Like, give us that. We could have got that early on.
I mean, I
You
do
know,
agree that you
the
don't have to
line
come off
on
as a liar. You don't have to
Right.
lie.
like
Yeah.
she ain't
But
got to know how to lie. Like, what are you lying about?
Yeah. Now she did tell us about her parents in the beginning, but it was very small amount, you know, about them. That was in the first part of the season. What they did, what 18 episodes?
Yeah, that was
A
the
little bit of
first
it, but
part.
we didn't get the tender side of it coming from her. It was always about what Marquez wasn't doing during that time frame, so she didn't get to expound upon it and become vulnerable with the audience because it was more about Ken, dogging Ken out. But
She
you wasted
just said she,
time dogging Ken out. You should have just,
yeah.
we don't care no more. Like Nisa, we don't even care. Sorry, it happened, but we don't even care no more because
Yeah,
you wasted
so
time dogging Ken out. I mean, Marquez. I'm sorry, dogging Marquez out.
and Nell is like, kind of bonding with her because Nell lost her mom, and then how they can go from 0 to 100. And Trish said she's the type of person who want to be alone with her feelings and her thoughts. She don't want to deal with nobody else's feelings. I mean, understandable and not,
Trauma
but
bonding. Hmm.
Um, if you
Mm-hmm.
want to deal with nobody else's feelings, and I hope you need to go to therapy because, like, how you gonna be
They
in a
both need
relationship?
therapy. Both of them,
They need to
both of
go
them need
to,
therapy.
yeah,
Yeah,
a grief
grief is
therapist
a
or
real
something.
thing. Grief is a real thing, and it lasts for it can last forever. If you don't manage it and deal with it, you know what I mean. So you never know
Mhm.
when it's gonna pop up. Look, I feel bad for her as far as that part, but we on this reality show. You should have given us some information. You should have given us this. Then we would have been more on your side, maybe feeling something for you. I don't. Now I'm just like, okay, I'm sorry, but I'm like with Nita, like, no, I don't care at this point. Mhm. Oh,
Right.
somebody the first time here.
Yes, please like
I'm
the
just saying.
video.
Hmm.
Hi.
Hello, I'm just saying.
Hey, I'm.
Welcome.
Hey,
Hi,
hey,
hi. I
yes.
like that name. I'm just saying. Yeah.
I'm just saying. Hmm.
Hi, Miss K. Hey, hey, hey. How you doing?
Hey,
Hey,
hey.
slice of horror. How you doing?
Yeah, and yeah, and Trish does not.
Yes.
She don't love Ken.
No, not
Ken
at all.
needs, even I don't feel sorry for Ken, but he needs to run. He needs to go home, pack his suitcase, and get the hell on away from her. Yeah. And She
And
Yeah,
go
don't.
find
pretty
a
much.
single
She
woman.
wants him because she wants the comfort of a man. He's paying the bills, helping her with her children. She wants that, but she doesn't want. She don't want. She told her son. I mean, I don't want to jump. I don't know how far you done went into, but yeah, she just don't want to be bothered with this man. She don't want that man like that.
He need to find him a nice single mother since he wants to save everyone, but she also needs to be available. So,
And this the second time,
He like
Letitia.
available women.
And this Letitia, and this the second time. Then he had
yes.
another one. He said, and he
Yeah, and he
raised
adopted the
his child.
child,
Mhm.
and he called that child his. So, like,
There's
he
Mhm.
nothing
came
wrong
out
with
of
that.
his.
That's commendable. I ain't nothing wrong because a lot of
That
brothers
is
that do it.
commendable. It's also kind of like
Ricky
you going
Smiley out here
around.
walking, so can't come. Ricky Smiley out here running, so can't
I'm
can
not
walk because
you're not adopting if you're not married to the mother. You know what I'm saying? Like why? I
but
don't know.
what he out here doing? Same thing Ricky Smiley out here doing.
Yeah, Rick Smiley does that. Any
Mm,
women he date or whatever, he tend to adopt the kids. So,
mm.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't even going down that rabbit hole with that one.
I
Yeah.
I
Ricky
know
Smiley, but
that's
I
a
know what
that's
you're
a
saying.
conversation for another day.
Right,
I can
that's what I'm
say that.
saying. I just leave it right
Mm.
here. But I'm gonna agree with y'all on that one with him. So,
I do not
um,
like Ken.
yeah, no,
Yes, Nita, we
but
going that we going there next, Nita.
Candy
So
been saying this for a long time that she don't like Ken. And
Mm-mm.
oh
so
yeah,
I'm on the same page with him. I don't feel sorry for Ken. No, no.
no,
But
nobody feels sorry for him.
mm-mm.
Hey,
Hey,
Tamika.
Tamika.
Hey, Tamika's then. How are you, lady? Yeah. So the next scene is Ken meeting up with his friend Will. He
Mm-hmm.
not bad to look at. I can say, look at she up there shimmying with her shoulders, and
It's a
Andy like,
cutie pie.
Oh, the friend. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm reading the comments. Oh yeah, the friend came.
Will. He not
Yeah.
bad looking.
No, he wasn't bad looking there.
So this the
Hmm.
same friend that we saw earlier in the this part of the season that he met up with. So this is his scene buddy he can talk to. And he just talked about the whole Trish of it all, like the communication is not it. Um, how she's selfish and how she is I guess not trying to move on, I guess. And then even the friend asked like, do you think she still loves Marquez and of it all? And the friend did say that he always have this I guess savior thing, like he always get
That is
the
crazy.
short end
The
of the stick or
friend
always
knows.
getting run over because this ain't his first time. I'm like, we know he let us know that he like married women with children, and
Yeah, that's why I ain't feeling sorry for him no more. And then you got to keep throwing. Like Candy keeps saying it every week. He has to keep throwing it up and saying what he is doing for Trish and the kids. If you love them children, you don't have to tell nobody about it. Just do it. Just be a man and do it. You know,
And basically, this friend just asking him like, "How long you willing to put up with it? Like, if this is not gonna go, would you where you plan it to go?" Basically, that's what it boiled down to. And then he said he will have to leave. I'm like, yeah, okay. And he just said how Trish just had the papers. She signed the notary and got it notarized and still holding on to him at that moment he was filming. That's when he said. I'm like, so she did this whole grand scene of getting it notarized, and then you were just holding the
she
papers.
has no intentions on getting divorced. She doesn't want to get divorced. Because you want to get divorced, you get a divorce. You
Exactly.
know, she doesn't want to get a divorce. And I don't know understand why. Does she want to get back with Marquez?
Or
That's
Did
maybe
some
he
he's
call
just
awful
him a?
trying.
Get on my
Did he
nerves.
call? Yeah, I think he said something about a simp. Like you look like a simp. I don't know.
Ken
Cause
gets on my nerves, looking like a whole bull dagger in that damn little ass outfit. But listen, I'm sick of Ken. Don't complain about something you can control because you can get out of that relationship. You do not have to be with this lady and her kids. This lady came with a whole lot of baggage. You chose
that
to
part.
stick your whole body into the situation and fall in love with her and her kids. And now you're getting frustrated because Marquez is making noise and because he let you know Trish was a liar. Okay? Calm down, Ken. Find you somebody else to do. Find you a single woman with no kids. And maybe you can make something with your life with somebody else. Leave this lady and her two children alone. And drop that other baby off back at her mom and her daddy. Like, I'm going to need Ken to find him. Don't find no ready made family. Find you somebody else to get with because this is getting on my nerves. I'm sick of Ken. I'm sick of his whining and crying. I'm sick of him having to go seek help from other friends. But the writing is on the wall, sir. Open your eyes. Stop playing with this girl. Stop letting her go.
Okay.
And I
I'm
think
sick. I'm
I
so
think the children, Trisha's kids, they probably cool with Ken, but they probably don't care if that man leave and go away. They probably don't really care. I mean, I don't know. They didn't say that. I'm just
they
guessing.
don't care
I
because
don't
in
think
reality,
they do. I
they
think
don't
he's
care.
cool. You brought us a car. You did this and that. You took us on trips. I appreciate you. They probably like him, but not. Are they in love with him enough? They want to call him stepdaddy and all that. Nah, they cool. They probably could. If he packed up his suitcase tonight, they probably all right with that.
Yeah, I mean they didn't. The son did say that he recalled this being the happiest his mom had been in a really long time. So I think they like Ken for the mama, but I mean I also think that we as it was revealed this time was that they thought the divorce was final and that they were going to be moving
Right.
forward.
Right,
With,
because they're acting like single people. And like,
yeah,
now
That
what is
part.
that gonna do with your kids? Are your kids supposed to say, "Well, if I ever get married, I can move on. I ain't got to get divorced." Like, what example have you shown your kids, Lockjaw? Nothing. You showed them terrible examples of how to be an adult. They do not know how to adult in real life because you have not shown them the proper way to go.
Okay,
That
if
is
it had
so
been one,
bullshit.
maybe 2 years, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. It's been 5 or 6 years that when Kim was talking to his friend about. He said it's been 5 or 6 years. If it was like
Yeah.
I said 1 or 2 years, or maybe sometime in the first year or two, you still ain't got the divorce, you straighten stuff out. But by year three, you could know you're gonna get divorced in that. You know that by that time.
You should
Come
have
on,
been
now.
did that because why
You
is
could
this
have
man
been
living
dead.
with you and you're still married? Like, no, that is so ignorant to me. I can't stand it.
Hey,
I don't know.
VKJ
I
TV.
almost feel like they. Hey Jay, I almost feel like they all kind of full of ish because 3 years went by before they even got on the show. So
Right. Like, this is stupid. Why are
you
we
know,
dealing with this? Like,
you
don't
know,
bring this back to the show next season. We don't care. We don't want to see this. This is stupid and ignorant to me. It gets on my nerves.
it
I
ain't
know.
love or marriage.
Okay.
A mess
Because the marriage ain't even marriaging, okay?
at all, at all. We're just so
I
dumb.
don't even think it's. I don't. It ain't love on Trisha's end. She don't love that man.
Mm-mm.
She like him for the stuff he provides, but she don't
Hmm.
love him.
Right.
No,
You
because she would have
know.
been got rid of Marquez as far as paperwork goes. Like, come
Ken
on
is a
now.
rebound. That's the case because she ain't even finished dealing with Marquez.
Yeah.
No, that's right. The rebound. That's right. And he's making himself each and every week look like a simp. Look real dumb. Like like his friend said, well, what's going on? Why can't you leave? He said, oh, I know when it's time to leave. No, you don't. It's been time to leave. 5 or 6 years ago, it's been time to leave.
Yeah.
I think they shouldn't even be living together. I should think he should just give her a breather for a
Exactly.
minute. Like deal
Exactly.
with that Marquez situation because and their
Yeah, maybe we
children.
can, we can continue to keep dating or something. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But I don't want to. Maybe you can continue to date, but he get his own apartment or another house. He needs to move out. Yeah.
He
And
said
it's
y'all
like
can
Ken
run
trying to
me.
grow her up. Like, Ken can't grow this damn woman up. This woman is grown. She been married since she was 18, 19 years old. You can't
He's,
grow
Right.
her up.
he's
She's
the
already
problem.
grown.
She's the problem. But I think he's the
He's
problem too. They both the
he
problem.
is.
No
Because he got a
problem.
savior complex.
He's
Yeah.
a sucker simp.
Yeah. But
He's
she's
I'm
a
a
sucker
problem
sucker
Save
savior
and
too.
I'm
her.
a
Let's not
wimp.
let's not
Save a hoe.
say that she's not a problem. She's a problem. Candy, she's a problem.
She is a problem, but Ken is a problem too, because why
Oh
would you
yeah.
want to deal with this? I would not be dealing with this.
Cause he like dealing with married women and with
Child.
children. That's
Like,
what he
that's just aggravating. Like, who wants to think about this all day, every day? I'm not thinking about that. I'm not
He
dealing
has
with that. I'm
he has
not.
a self-esteem
We
problem.
can't even move
No
forward
way.
in our relationship because you still got this dangling over our heads because you still married.
Yeah.
Girl,
The
man, please.
the vacay said we going there. No, neither is going there. Look at this comment here. No, neither is going there. And I agree with this. I agree with this. You
Yep.
know, don't keep
Yeah,
the
you can't
storyline
even
We
going.
know
We
he a band. We know he a band.
you can't even
a
tell
Mhm.
your
man.
man the real story
Mhm.
about you and Martell. He should have knew that story before he walked his ass up and got in front of them damn
It
cameras.
shouldn't be embarrassed,
Known about
embarrassed on
Martell.
television, on national television.
No matter how big or small the story was, he should have
Hey
known
Patricia.
A through Z. Okay,
But
like that's
clearly,
no.
clearly, Ken again he suffers from a self-esteem issue because why you let this woman embarrass you time and time again on
Hmm.
national television like this? You already came out here with this crazy storyline and her being married, and then here come the husband, the current husband,
Hmm.
because
Still
y'all was
current to this day.
talking. So
To
now
this
here
day.
you are, and now he didn't came and shown his face, and you're showing just how much of a simp you are. But you, how you complaining to your friend, but you're not willing to do nothing,
Mm-mm.
sir? Just move on. And it the way I don't know, I don't like public embarrassment. I think that in relationships you need to be protecting your partner. And when you don't protect your partner, i.e., Marceau and Letitia Scott, um, you
Mm.
embarrass me, and I'm gonna embarrass you.
Hmm.
That's just how it's gonna
Come
go.
on, the shade.
We're not
The
about to
truth.
play games like this. You got me on national television looking all kinds of crazy. We both about to be looking all kinds of crazy
Yeah, like
because
what episode
there's
this
no
is?
way. There's no way you signed up for this
Episode 12 for
I mean, we've been dealing with this shit since for
How
20,
many more
27
episodes we got?
episodes.
more
Carlos
more
ain't
after this.
paying you enough to be this embarrassed. I don't care.
27 episodes. We've been dealing with this foolishness. Because they did
Good
15
Lord.
in the first part. Now we on episode 12. Come on.
Yeah,
This
they
is
keep
stupid.
trying out these different couples and they are just not hitting. The Fletchers,
No.
they stuck a little bit, but these other couples, mm-mm, off with their heads. Be please, be gone.
Yeah, I agree with them.
And he get that thing about he pouring into everybody and his he's pouring into everybody, but you pouring into everybody. You don't have to pour into everybody. You can
Right.
pour into yourself. You don't pour into everybody. Your cup
No,
your cup need to run over.
right. No, Jay, it's not a man. It's one man, one sound.
Now,
Okay.
Oh, we
now,
bashing the woman too. Everybody
now
getting it.
we've been ragging on Trish for the
Oh
last
yeah,
minute,
Trish too. Yes,
and he coming here talking
it's a
about
woman
it's
and
a
a man.
man bashing session. Bye,
No,
Jay.
it's not. No, it's not. Because I'm
No,
bashing her too.
That's
I
what I'm
think,
saying.
yeah, yeah,
we been
she's
getting
garbage.
blocked, y'all.
I'm bashing her too.
She get on my nerves. I don't even. Oh gosh, they need to get off the screen.
I don't like nothing about her.
Mm-mm.
Yes, and
I'm gonna
real
embarrass you
good.
real good.
Don't play
Well,
games.
we know, Nito, you a Taurus, so shout out to the Taurus. It's okay.
Yeah, this Ken sitting there looking like a
Mm.
bull dagger, He get on my nerves.
Candy.
Oh Lord,
Ooh,
Candy. Ooh,
I
ooh.
Candy.
don't like
Look, we
I
gonna
don't
say
like
ooh.
them. I don't like them. And you got your homeboy got to ask you questions and telling you don't take this the wrong way. Man, please. Don't take this the
Mm,
wrong way. We shouldn't even be having this conversation, bro. What kind
Okay.
of man are you?
Mm.
mm,
Ken just need to
mm.
take a step back out of their situation for real though.
He need to do caught
I'm not
back
gonna hold you.
backwards flips. He need to flip his ass out that damn woman's life. He need to do cartwheels out backwards. Get on my nerves.
Yes.
Okay.
You welcome for the clarity. Yeah, because
You got this damn
they
half
both
of a
are
deadbeat
trash.
man.
Woman and a man.
Got your woman not. Man, never mind. Let me be quiet. Move on to the next thing, Claudia.
Okay, yeah, let me move on because Kenny, yeah, she before she crash out on them. Um, so the next thing we get Nell and well the Fletchers they going to Nell Mama Graves. It was a very sad and touchy moment,
Very sad.
and they just I guess having their last memories of Nell's mother and where they were or what they could have did differently, like spend more time in her last days. I think that what Lance said, or was it young Chris? It was one of them. And yeah, very hard.
Mhm. Yeah.
Can I say something before we get started?
Go
Mhm.
ahead.
Oh goodness.
I'm not a fan of light skinned dudes. But
Same.
Lance,
Not a chuckle and say Lance. Look how she said his name. I'm weak.
Mm, mm.
Not
Oh,
you crushing
Lord.
on
the
Lance.
way he was standing, baby, listen, he got a mule.
Oh.
Yeah, Lance looked like he's standing on business a little bit. I'm like, okay, it's something. I see
Mm-hmm.
what Destiny always want to hang around with you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Nell said that she was like 20 years old when she was pregnant with Lance.
Mm-hmm.
So he is closer to 40 than we thought.
Well,
Who
they've
Yeah,
said
been
he
that's
was
okay.
right. I
40?
think
I
he
tried to do the
might. I
math.
said
They've been married for
last
30
week he
years.
might have been about 40 because Nell is 60, so that's
Mm-mm.
about right.
No, no,
Yeah.
Nell ain't 60. Cause how old was Lance when she got with Chris? One or two, right?
Yeah, he was very young. He was
So
like
she was
Tyler.
I mean,
20
she
when she
said she's
had
60
him.
now, unless
They've
she
been married
lying.
for
She
30
said she's
years.
60. So.
She's 50. 50. I think she's under 55. Cause
I
she
don't
got
think so because she's older
No,
than
she
Kimmy.
said, when they had that birthday party, she said she was 60.
Yeah, Kimmy is
mm-mm. She never
Kimmy
said
is
her
50,
age.
but not Candy, what's her name? Kimmy is 55.
How
So
you
she's
know?
older
Okay.
because
Well,
when we
okay,
got
why at their birthday party, she said this was their 60th, her 60th birthday party.
Who
If
said
she's
that?
younger.
Nell?
Now that when they all got together for that birthday party was the last
Oh
season or
yeah,
whatever.
when they was in a
That
club
don't make
or in
sense
a
Yeah.
though.
venue.
That don't make sense. Cause if she had him at Lance at 20, she been married for 30 years. That's 50. So how old was Lance when she got with Chris?
Maybe
Lance
about
was like
5 years old or something. Maybe, you know.
He was. I thought he was like one or two.
But did she
he
say
young.
that, or we just all speculating this time? She didn't
Okay,
say he didn't. She didn't say he was one or two. She didn't say his age. You
I'm gonna have
know.
to go back and look because I thought he
She
was
said, but I
under
know that
5.
party when it was on the club and her and Tisha got into it. That was her 60th birthday party.
She
Now,
didn't tell people how old she was. Martell said she was 60.
oh, okay.
And
Oh,
But
Martell said,
I
I don't want to go
know
to 60-year-old birthday party, no way. We don't
but
know.
I know that Kimmy is like 55. Maurice is the same age as me. And she is about 7 or 8 years older than Maurice.
Yeah, I say I know she older than him.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
But I know
All
Nell
right.
is older than Kimmy. So even if she's not 60, she's
yeah.
59
Nell
and a
is
half.
older than that. All them ladies on there. So
Yikes. Well, they look good nonetheless. So
yeah, they look good. I ain't got no problem. That scene at the great. That's hard. That is hard, especially anybody who's lost their parent. I'm not in that club yet, but my parents in their 80s. I know it's probably a hard thing. So, um,
Yeah.
but I've experienced death with other people. It's not easy. So, if I need to say that it went on too long, it might have been, but it still was hard. It still was hard. I feel bad for that. So,
Yeah, she really was breaking down. It seemed like that was the first time that she really got the chance to be able to do that. So,
Yeah, that's what I said. I think it's first time being at the grave site since the burial, so that would be understanding and make sense um, of her reacting the way she did. So, woo, yes, so that was a very emotional scene for the Fletchers to see the mom, grandma rest in place. So, moving on to the drama. Um, yeah, yeah. I was saying the same thing, Anita. Moving on to the drama of it all, we get to the bachelorette venue with Destiny, and I don't know what Destiny be wearing and why. Look like she wrapped herself in aluminum foil. I don't know. And yeah, we get to the venue. Um, I guess she getting everything ready. Who was there first? Trish. Trish showed up in this jean dress. I mean, she got the right body. And they gonna do some body painting. And I don't see a guy and one girl. So everybody gonna take turns body painting on them. I don't know. It's just the venue looked kind of like a one room. I don't know what y'all thoughts on it when y'all first saw the venue.
yeah, I don't know. It did look kind of. I don't know. Okay, Leticia, what you think? Okay, what you think? I don't know. It did look like one room.
I think if Nell pay for this, they gonna have to get a receipt
Yeah,
from
it didn't look.
Destiny.
It didn't look. It
I
didn't look
don't
like.
know. Destiny, did you
Yeah,
pocket their
I
money?
think I could have did some better decorations and more. I got to see more.
Look, did Destiny pocket the rest of it? Because what the heck?
Trish
I
looked a
want to
hot
know
ass
what the
mess.
budget was.
Trish said her naked behind on them people's seat. I know she ain't had no real underwear on.
Yeah,
I
I
hate
was thinking that too when she was walking in the door and the wind looked like it blew her dress up. I'm like, she ain't got no drawers on, y'all. I'm like, where is her drawers? That's
yeah,
what I
no
think.
underclothes on.
Thank you, Nita. Them people should have been at the back, not
They
just
should have
sitting
been at the back.
around.
And that girl up there looking pregnant. I said, what the ham and cheese is going on? Like, this was
Woo.
not sexy at all. Trish got on a doggone go-go dress. I don't know what she had on, but she should have left that where it was. I thought that was so tacky.
Mm,
Trish,
mm.
Lord, I don't care what kind of
I'm
body she
sick of
got.
Trish.
She shouldn't put
I'm
that on.
tired of her. I don't want to see her face no more. I'm really tired of Trish.
Yeah.
Mm.
Whew. So after Trish came in, talked to Destiny for a little bit, introduced to the party planner and her daughter. I mean, and the mama. And who else came? Kimmy and Tisha came.
yeah. And then Mel
And then
came.
Mel came. And when
And
Mel
what was
came, I don't know why production playing with Mel because they played this specific music like a doom. It's like a dark cloud music. You know what I mean?
oh,
It's
I ain't even
like
paying attention
so
to
they
Miss.
was like, oh hey, and then I think one or two people said hey to Mel, and that was it. It was like got quiet. It was weird. I don't know. If it was the
What
editing?
It told you that
what
they
was
didn't
that?
like her and she don't like them.
Destiny got on like her breast hanging out on this dress. I don't know. I don't like this dress on
I
her.
said I don't like. I don't know why she
Yeah,
got.
I'm just
You
looking
know.
at it again. I'm just looking at this angle right. I don't like it. And we always talk about it. We've been talking about this since way back. That when the dresses they choose when they sit down, it don't look as good as probably
No,
Uh-huh.
maybe if they're standing up. But we've talked about this before with them. Like they need people to help them.
Mm-mm. Yeah, Nell was an energy vampire because she took the life out the whole room. You could tell they don't like her and she don't like them because listen.
Mm-mm.
It's giving we co-workers.
No, they are
But I
Yay.
co-workers.
think they
They
should have
are
been
friends
cordial.
for
Like, why
for
you got up and hugged everybody and y'all did all that hugging and kissing, but then when Mel come in, can't nobody get up and greet her like y'all greeted everybody else. I thought that was silly.
they are co-workers.
That
I
was
Look,
mean,
Well,
Kimmy
just
wouldn't
Mel
fool with
be
Tisha
hugging
if it
folk.
wasn't
It's you ain't talking about
in-laws.
them.
They don't like each other. Nobody. They all co-workers. That's it.
I
yeah.
mean, Mel, all she did was just stepped in the room. That's crazy. And she
And
can
she sucked
shift
the
the
life out of
whole
the room.
by her presence. That's crazy. If y'all let that happen, it's just in my opinion.
Yeah. Like, why
No, but
I'm
y'all?
not
I didn't like how Tisha's attitude though was. I didn't like her attitude. I'm not on team Tisha with this. I'm
Yeah.
not.
because
She didn't
when
do nothing. What
when
did she
Trish got to
do?
the venue, I forgot to say when Trish
I
got
mean
to
not
the
Tisha.
venue.
I mean not Tisha. I'm sorry. I meant Trish. You know what's the
Oh,
one?
okay, okay. I was
What's the
like,
Tisha
one that
didn't do
can't be called
nothing.
a
Tisha didn't do
lockjaw?
nothing.
Lockjaw, yeah.
So when
Lockjaw.
I
yeah,
forgot to
Trish.
say when
Gotcha.
Trish came to the venue and Destiny offered her a drink, she said she's not drinking, and she said something about oh yeah, because you act up when you drink, and I guess they talking about. She said, so I heard, and she said, do Destiny asked her, do you remember? She was like, no. I guess you don't remember what you be saying when you look her up.
Mm.
That's wild.
Well,
I
I'm
find
glad
that
she's
hard to
aware.
believe. I find that hard to believe, in my opinion. But and then she like, Destiny, I know you ain't talking. I'm like, cause I guess at Destiny launch party they talking about they did a flashback. I'm like, that's a terrible example of Destiny getting hype after drinking. I'm like, that's a terrible example, but I guess she's like, I
Mm-mm.
don't like confrontation. I'm like, we know you don't like conversations. That's what you don't like. We know you don't like hyped conversations. So she don't like conversations at all. Tight jaw.
I know. I can't stand her.
And then they said had Nell said hi to everyone, and then Destiny offered her a drink. She said no, I just ate and stuff like that. And she said she's not staying long because she got to do something with her kids. I guess it's her
Hmm.
week. I don't know.
She's like, no, I won't be painting.
Yeah, she's like, I just ate.
Ain't nobody gonna be
I'm not gonna be
painting.
painting.
Right.
No, I'm not gonna paint.
Nobody came dressed to paint
She's
anyway.
there
I was
so
about to say the
everyone
same
Like,
thing.
co-workers and
Right.
they get paid to be there. That's what that's about.
I guess she was there to really support
right,
Nell, to see Nell walk
She's
in.
there so she didn't get
Right.
fined.
That part.
she did her
Shout
shit.
out to Allen Iverson. No, that was
Mm-mm.
what's the man name that played football? I forgot his name. He said, "I'm here so I don't get fined."
Oh, I know you're talking about Marsha Lynch.
Yeah,
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 yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
Shout out to
yeah.
him.
Mm-hmm. That's clear.
That's funny. But
Mm-mm.
so I think Kimmy kicked it off.
Did.
Kimmy messy ass
Mm-hmm.
kicked it off, as memory served me. She asked Trish right in front of everybody, oh, you
wait
ain't
a
never
minute,
talk to
y'all.
Nell?
But why is she always the bone carrier when she got her own bones flying out her mouth? Why is she the bone carrier? She got her own bones with her
I've been
husband.
saying
So
that forever.
It's easier.
she's the bone carrier, but she got a whole chicken
Don't let the
bones,
blood
pig
look. Don't let
bones,
the bone
cat
be
bones
Maurice
flying
in
out her
that
damn mouth.
DUI. Don't let the bone be Maurice in that DUI.
Oh, okay.
Just like,
She got her
just
own
like.
bones called
See, that's what
Maurice.
I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. It's one thing for you to facilitate a conversation. It's a whole nother thing when you being messy in the midst of
Hmm.
it. Because baby,
Okay.
again, you embarrass me, I'm about to embarrass you because we're gonna be like, what's the status of Maurice's DUI? That's what I would have asked.
Right.
How about that? Because you are doing too much. She was going too far. And it's one thing for you to just say one thing, but she
Yeah.
kept
She
talking.
does it all
Yeah,
the
she does.
time.
I'll be
Hmm.
like,
Hey, West Coast
but not
Barbara.
too long ago you was okay.
Nita is funny. So much she was
Hey, Coach Barbara.
Mm-mm-mm.
Nita is going in. Mm.
Yeah, so Kimmy got to start to ask Trish, have you not talked to Mel yet in front of the room? Like, it's not even a whisper. It's like, and then
Hmm.
that's what kicked it off with Mel. She said before everything gets started before Nell come. I got a question to ask you, Trish. Do you have a problem with me? And he go, Trish. Um, no. And then
But
Wait a minute, y'all. Wasn't she jealous when Marquez was flirting with Melody? She was jealous.
I don't
She
know what
said
she.
what
I
that
didn't
man.
care if she was jealous or not, but it was just like, girl, relax.
I don't. I don't know. Just
See, at this
I don't know.
point, lighten it up with Letitia. She wants to just throw this whole show in the trash. I know where you are, girl. You want to do just like me and just throw the whole thing in the garbage.
No,
Just get
but
some.
this Tish your favorite part. This Tish favorite part because she said the first 45 minutes was trash until they
It
got to
was.
the end.
Yeah.
So this is the hype part.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
This is the hype part. But I'm not feeling how this conversation
Mm-hmm.
started. Not obviously Kimmy started it, but Mel asked the question. And then when I feel like this is the only time I'm going to defend Trish, she simply matched her energy. Now all of a sudden, Mel is acting very Karenish, talking about some. I don't like your tone, girl. You started this though. You asked her if you really wanted to know, do you have a problem with you? By the way, we saw you last week when you said, well, you know what? I don't like her, done with her, because of what Kimmy had revealed to you about her. Now you coming in here acting passive aggressive, talking about some, oh, do you have a problem with me? Well, when she gives you a butt, I thought you was being messy. Her being offended by that was just, to me, my mind was blown behind it. That whole, so you have to admit that everybody else is messy, including the person this party is for. Now, how now? She ain't even here yet. How she get thrown in it like that? And yes, ma'am, two things can be true at the same time. You was messy, and so was everybody else on the show. Now what?
Yeah. Hey, let me come
I,
up
I
here,
want the
girl.
I
best
just wish
answer.
Trish didn't say no.
Right, 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 right. She should have said,
Why would
"Yeah, I
say no
do."
in the butt? You might as well say, hell yeah, I had a problem with you saying this and this and this.
Mm-hmm. Because
But
Mel
I'm
was
And
being
pretty
then
shady.
What Mel said was in her face. She didn't say that behind Trish back. All the other stuff Trish was saying behind Mel back. Like, come on. She
Mm-hmm.
had every time to say in that girl face. If
but
you
she
really
Mm.
felt
didn't
the way.
but she responded to her though. She said, okay, no, you I may not have a problem with you, but I still thought you was messy.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
say that in front of the
I
girl.
mean, but she did say that. She said, but I
No, I'm
thought
talking
you was
about when it
being
happened, not that part. Not that part.
I
Like
mean, but
all the others,
now
like
but
when it
now we're
actually
in the
happened.
true, but now we're in the conversation. So since you brought it to me, my thing is start don't start no won't be none. And since you started, okay, let's go ahead and finish it then. And you got upset because she matched your energy. She hurt. What? There was nothing wrong with her tone. You asked her a question. You started getting offended, and you mad because she responded.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I still don't like Trisha. So
I mean, I don't
I
either, but
think
I
it
just
kind of got hype as well because Kimmy was adding
they
her
was
2 cents.
She
It was
was
like
cursing saying
weird though.
American bees and
It
all
was
that. I
like
was
weird
like,
because Kimmy was adding. I don't know, was editing because Kimmy was adding, fill in the blanks because Trish she said no, but even though when even Kimmy had a face like when she said no, she was like, and then there goes the but. And
hmm
Kimmy trying to fill in the blanks of like she said she don't she didn't say she didn't like you. She just said she had a problem with this. Okay.
hmm
I'm like, Kimmy, shut up.
Yep.
Just
I'm with
let them have
Nita.
it.
Nita's comment on there. I'm with her.
which one?
Oh yeah, I
Nell?
put this up already.
Which of her man?
Yeah, I didn't like when I didn't care for her to say that you still in love with her, but it wasn't too much for me because I'm pretty sure Mel wouldn't like nobody to say that about her to
She
about
had.
Martell.
She didn't.
But
When you said it to her, she didn't like it back then.
hmm Exactly.
so
And yeah. So why would you even? I mean, you said it because you was being messy, and I said, and I even said when this happened when her and Trish had that first conversation. And Mel said that it was okay. I knew they were not okay. And then the next time we saw them, Mel was being shady at the birth at the gathering
Yep.
about you are what's it a trigger. Don't the trigger is don't be a trigger.
Don't
She
be
was
a trigger. Yeah. And
then
the energy you giving off is that you trigger or
yes.
something.
Yeah. So Mel been shady with this lady ever since. So she's never gonna get uh a nice even kill Mel from ever since then. So hey, it's up and it's stuck with Mel. Mel don't like this lady and it's okay. But Trish need to
Mhm.
stand up in her shit and saying no, I didn't like XYZ. Stop p-footing around and backpedaling. Say what you say and stand in it. If you don't
Exactly.
like her for that reason or you didn't like what she said, then that's that. But stop all this, your eyes getting big and you're doing all this with your hands and knees. And you got to talk a pep talk. Girl, calm down. It ain't that daggum deep. Well, why are you so riled up about
Yeah,
something you said
Thank
to
you.
Kimmy? You know Kimmy was gonna tell it. If you don't
Thank
want
you.
nobody to say nothing, don't you say nothing.
Yeah, that part. I'm not gonna hold you.
Oh.
Mel
It's
want to
just
point fingers at everybody. Saying about everybody. Talk about you. This is about you, Mel. She
Exactly.
talk about you.
She done brought Nell into it. Mel ain't even made it to her own party. And you talking about her.
mm-mm. Well,
Yeah, but Trish up sitting with her eyes all big, like she about to girl. If you don't sit down and calm down.
they both look foolish in my opinion. It's like Candy said, it's not deep. They
So it
do
ain't
look
that
foolish.
deep for me.
Hmm.
And
Suck
it's
on them
like
wee wee straws and keep moving, child.
not a wee wee straw. I just realized what you just said.
That's
Like,
what they
wait,
were.
what?
That's why they were blurred out, the straws, when they were sucking
What?
on them.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
those
It's
were wee
right
wee
there.
straws.
Tisha, right, her cup, you see it in her hand, it is
Uh
blurred. I forgot
huh.
about the wee wee straw.
Okay, well that definitely was a bachelorette party then.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes, it was.
That is hilarious.
But it was very empty.
Very,
Like y'all ain't had nobody else to invite to this venue.
very.
But I guess
Yeah,
maybe
but
next
I
week we'll
think
see
they
more
all was
people.
being messy. Yeah, Mel was messy. I think they all was being messy, and what Mel said in front of her face, the other people did say in their confessionals down the
Hmm.
line,
Hmm.
kind of the same things. I can't hear you, Inga. If you saying something, we cannot hear you. Is your mic battery out?
Mike didn't die.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I
Yes.
can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, the other one died out. That Mel is right. That if I'm Bessie, everybody up here messy. We all done gossip about your ass. You know, everybody up there done talked about it.
Yeah,
People
but why
said
can't
this.
you just stand in your stuff though? Why can't you just say, okay, yeah, girl, I was being messy. I was just playing around, but I was being messy. And call it a day. You could have left it light. She got all huffy and puffy and I don't know whose tone, I don't know who she used to talking to like this. Girl, it was not that serious.
And then the
You
B word came up. I was like, what?
Yeah, I
What?
thought didn't Trish say the B word?
I'm
I
like,
think
wait a
she did.
minute now.
MF or
I
something,
think they both were saying B words. I'm like, wait a minute. Like,
She
what?
said
Yeah, that's
Huh?
something
fighting
like
words right
just
there.
two bees talking, having a conversation, or two bees talking about some mess, or I don't know where it came from. It
It
was
was
kind
just weird. It was not deep. But why all the hostility though?
I agree with Nita saying she might be strong and wrong, but also Tisha, I'm not giving Tisha no love at all. She wrong all the time for me. Uh, Trisha, man, Trisha. I'm tired of these Trisha stuff. Just we need people whose names are Marquez, Martell, all these M's and the T. Where's Sally and Gwen and Betty and get some regular ass names that I can
My th-
remember all the names.
my
God, man.
my thing is for me about this whole situation. If Meldon asked Trish about her issue, will you think Trish even have a talk with Mel solo, or we even would have brought it up? She just continued
Well,
just
Timmy was
hold it.
the collector was gonna bring it. The bone
No, I'm talking
carrier.
about solo. I understand solo. Like we
Oh, no,
think,
I don't think so. Cause like
cause
Lockjaw, like
I
Candy
think
said,
Trish,
will
she
talk.
like to hold stuff. Let's not be like, girl, let's tell you how
Mm-hmm.
you feel. Stand
Yeah.
on it.
she could have. She after her
And
event, she could have went to Mel and said, you know what? Can I just talk to you? Because I really I was really bothered by what you were saying, and I really would appreciate if you would
Just
not
like
keep
what Nell
referencing.
did.
Yeah,
Hmm.
stop referencing stuff about my husband, ex-husband,
Because
whatever
you won't
it is.
like that if somebody did that to you by Martell. So
Right.
let's have an honest conversation about it. So
Yeah.
yeah, I respect her more if she did that. But Trish like to hold on to stuff. I'd be like, why? You do you no good. Let it out. Let it go.
I
All
agree.
it's
And
gonna
then
do
move
is
on.
age you
Because if
quicker.
they want to be messy after I've had the conversation, then that's on them. But at least I know I would have said my piece. But that's just personally how I roll. Again, I don't say things
Mhm.
behind your back. I wouldn't say to your face. And
Mhm.
we can have a conversation any given time. It can always be civil. And guess what? We can continue to be coworkers, not be friends, but still be cordial enough to walk through these Huntsville streets. Period. I mean,
Right.
you don't have to
Well,
be drama when
Right.
there is none.
but what about Destiny had the nerve to say, what's going on here? I don't understand. And she was
She
saying,
said, "What's
but
up
then
with
later
this
on,
rah rah?"
but then later on in the trailer, she
And then
is
this
gonna get all
and
upset over Sonny coming up in
forehead.
there.
So yeah, so that's the next scene. She like, "What's up with all this rah rah?" She said, "Y'all ain't calm down. The Nell ain't even here. Y'all doing this before Nell get here. The energy gonna be
She
off
had
and
a
all
nerve
that
to
good
be
stuff."
the same way.
I
So what are you
said,
talking?
and then Jaws, that sound from Jaws, dun 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 dun, and then we get a walk in shot from forehead coming in with a new hairstyle sitting next to Mel. So, and it was to be continued. So that's how the episode ended, y'all. So,
She had
mm-mm.
a nerve. She gonna be upset the same way. So stop it.
Yeah, that's how the episode ended with forehead coming in, sat down next to Mel, and even Destiny looking like this your girl, Letitia. You quiet about Destiny, boy.
No, I'm
And
shaking my head like, girl, I don't know why you still letting Sonny get up under your
exactly, I'm
skin.
like,
I don't
Destiny, that's not a good look
Yeah,
for you.
why
let
you
her
still
have
care?
that jailbird and call it a day. What is you still mad about? She did you a favor. He clearly
Right,
does not want to be faithful. He don't want to. He wants to go home behind bars. Clearly, that's where he wants to go. Why are you worried about her?
right,
And
right.
she looked much more fabulous than Sunny did walking in the door. So it's like, girl, strut your stuff, do your party, put it on your resume, and keep it moving. I'd have handed her a drink. Welcome. She'd have got a drink like everybody else. Welcome to the
Right.
party. And
Mm-hmm.
it's not your party. That's nothing too. It's not your freaking party. So why are you acting up at somebody else's party? You decided to host it. You knew that Nell wanted to invite her, although side eye, I'm not really sure why Nell wanted to invite her, but I guess if she wants to sit down and talk to
It's
Trish,
a
It's
production thing.
production.
sit
It's
down and
a
talk to
Yeah.
Production,
Trish.
cast event.
they get paid. Yeah.
I hear
Mm.
you, but I'm just saying, in real life, what reason would you really need to? But it's the same reason why she sat down with Trish. But that's fine. And you agreed to host her, so just host the party. Be
Right.
cordial and have a good time. They
Right.
be
This lady
messing
did
up
nothing
the
to you.
party.
Like, girl, grow up. Y'all, we too old for this. We too. Oh, we are too old for this. Okay, we too old for this.
I'm
I'm gonna
like,
need you to
Destiny
learn how to be
cannot
cordial with
even
people.
take her own advice. I'm like,
She
sheesh.
did say that though, in all fairness.
She
She said,
couldn't even could hold it together. I'm like,
Right. And then you hunching, ain't you hunching the guest of honor's son? Ain't no way I would be hunching this woman's son and be pissed at another nigga. Girl, if you don't go and find you some, go touch grass, please. Go hug a tree. Go find you a little a bunny rabbit or something to rub or
or
something.
hop on that thing and stop worrying about
it's
somebody.
given. She really is bothered by the
She's
Right.
situation.
bothered.
It's over. It's happened. It's nothing you
She's
can do
Right.
very
about it.
much bothered. She's very much bothered. Just like Mel is still bothered about Martell. They all, yeah, they bothered. They don't even have nothing to talk about. They keep bringing up the same old stuff week
Like
after week.
just go find you something to do. You
Well, unfortunately for Mel, she gonna have to be bothered with Martell for the rest of her till the
right.
kids get to 18.
And
But
even
they
after
could have
that,
something else to talk about on the show as far as her storyline. We don't see
I
nothing going
mean,
on there. Even though we don't,
she
we know
got
she
hell
got
of a.
something
She
going
got
on.
businesses. Why nobody talking
We
about
know she got
everybody
something going on. We
businesses?
never seen nothing about it. You know?
Okay, that's production fault. It's not the cast fault. I always say that's
Oh yeah,
production.
production. Yeah, production don't show these things about their business.
Cause I'm pretty sure, cause what's her name? Kimmy and Maurice. Don't they do real estate? They was doing that building, and one of the brothers, Scott brothers, was help fixing. They ain't came back to that. See how with the finished product or
Whatever
talk
happened to
about
the
how long
Scott
it
Manor
take.
thing?
It ain't
Whatever
juicy.
happened to
It ain't juicy
whatever,
enough per production. That was
it
that's what
ain't juicy enough. Yeah.
they
I
like.
mean, everything don't have to be juicy. I just want to see like stuff getting done.
They
I
like
don't want to hear
conflict.
Right,
about the
right,
same
right.
recycled storylines.
They like conflict, no
It's still
resolution, just
reaching back to
conflict.
the past. What the?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sorrows,
We've
prayers.
been still talking about the Martell Melody thing since season one, and we on what season now?
Nine, nine.
That's what I'm saying. This is my last season.
Praise God, we
Talk
only got
about
one more
this.
episode of this
I
regular
can't do it
season.
no more. It's just like,
Yeah, I
mm-mm.
can't do
So
it no
y'all
more.
don't finally understand what I have been saying.
I know you
Oh, baby,
ain't
I
talking
been tired.
English. You the main one that started this whole thing.
I been
Talk
tired.
about it, and then you got bored real quick.
I yeah,
I
I
been
hung in there
tired.
for a while with I hung in there.
Yeah,
That's why I said I'll
uh-huh.
dip in and out, but it's just oh my god, they just hurt my nerve. You know, they really hurt my nerve. I mean,
Hey
that's why I
Ooh,
remember it was
EJ.
getting to the point where we were doing every other week because it was nothing going on every week.
yes,
Hey
yes.
EJ.
Oh Lord, they just get on my last nerve. There
Mm-hmm.
is nothing that they do that is fresh and new. This might as well be okay. I'm about to be real shady, but this might as well be Tyler Perry produced because I feel like they keep repeating and
Ooh, that is
repeating
shade.
and repeating the
I
storyline.
mean, if it's true, she hit it on the head. And it's
Like for
true.
real. Like this is this a soap opera? You
I'm
know,
not
when I was a
confirming or
kid,
denying.
I remember my mom watching The Bold and the Beautiful, right? But then when I was off school, I remember watching it with her. And of course, you in school, and then another day I'm off school. It seemed like they were still on the same storyline, even though it had been months since I saw it last. And
Yep.
that's how Huntsville goes. They keep beating the
It's
same
like
horse.
it's definitely a soap opera for sure. Yeah.
Ooh,
It's look, I ain't- my mother still watch Young the Restless every day. You know, 'cause she ain't got nothing to do. She's home retired and everything. Still watch Young the Restless every day, 12:30. And I bet you, and I haven't watched it for a long time. I bet you if I turn it on, Victor Newman's still on there, and they probably still got the same kind of stuff going on. You know, and I bet you
mhm,
all it's gonna take me a couple of weeks, I could jump right into it. You know,
right. Craziness.
so
I'm with you.
yeah.
I'm with you, Nita. I'm done with Bell Collective
Oh,
too.
Bell
They
Collective. Oh yeah, that's enough. Nita ain't even been doing her thing for a while. At least I haven't seen it because she used to do all of them. Bell Collective, all that. And I'm done with Bell Collective too. With
I
all the
think
stuff that's been
Nita
going on
taking
with
a
them.
break. She on vacation.
Yeah, I don't blame her. I definitely don't blame her for taking a break off YouTube. But
did y'all did y'all see
yeah,
Latrice's interview with Scotty and T and Josiah?
Girl,
no, I
Yes,
that
ain't
was a
see.
that was
disaster.
quite
No, I ain't see.
so embarrassing.
A
Girl,
So
disaster.
listen.
disappointing.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
I
They
gotta look it
got
up.
it
I ain't see it. I'll look it up.
it's a disaster, child. She should have
It
never came
really
up there. She
was.
should have never did the interview.
and
Oh
rude.
Lord,
Her
Candy, send it
phone
to me,
dinging,
please.
ding,
Candy,
ding,
find
ding.
and send it to
That
me,
was
please.
annoying.
Yeah, her phone kept pinging, kept beeping. I said, and then her internet kept going out. I said, there ain't nothing but that man back there unplugging that router.
Mm.
And that was him texting her, because ain't no way yo damn, why you got your phone on silent? Your husband texting you, and then he go and unplug the router so
Right,
your
they supposed to
computer
be
can freeze.
professional.
Girl, that was so. I would have told, and
Yeah,
that's
with
Scotty.
all the
She's
stuff
Scotty's
going
friend.
on.
I would have told my friend, but mute that, please.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you
Yeah,
should at
she
least
was
have
talking.
respect enough if you really care for Scotty as your
Mm-hmm.
friend or
Yeah.
someone
Mm-hmm.
you knew, grew up with
Right.
around.
Because in the
Mm-hmm.
You should
background,
have that kind of at least professionalism.
he should have cussed her out in the background. This girl, what?
Okay.
What? You rude. You got up here
Yeah.
embarrassing me on my platform. That's rude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real.
No.
I didn't
Mm,
like that for us like her and Scotty friendship to be that
Mm-hmm.
kind of rude. But
mm-hmm.
hey, I'm pretty sure they talk behind the scenes and afterwards, and he probably told her the real. But yeah, that was just so
Yeah, I should.
unprofessional. I don't care if it is like YouTube, but y'all be the
Mm-hmm.
main ones be watching.
Yeah.
and chatting. So they just
Yeah.
treat
There's
him
a
as
lot
a
of
Walter Waters or any
Barbara
professional
Walters.
or
trees.
Gail King, R.I.P. to
Mm-hmm.
Barbara and Gail King them. Like treat him as such
Yeah.
if he was on that. So
Yeah.
I'm with you. I cannot lie, not lie trees.
Latrice, yeah. No, I'm done with them too. I think that was my last season, especially,
it's
once the
not just
other.
like Trees, it's the other one. Big back. I mean, uh,
Oh, I don't like her.
Letitia.
Yeah,
like
I don't like her. I don't like
Letitia.
her.
I didn't even say
No.
that out loud. I was trying to say it in
Yeah.
my head.
Mhm. That's what I'm saying.
I'm so
Well, they
it
ain't lying.
slipped. It
Sometimes I can
slipped.
slip. Sometimes I have a slip of the tongue, and you can't take it back.
Letitia.
I mean, yeah, not to.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I'll be so not sad, but like shaking my head so much. These people out here, my namesakes out here not representing well. Like, no
Oh
ma'am.
All these teachers,
yeah.
I know.
Sorry,
That's
girl.
how I'm
I'm
getting
sorry,
confused. I ain't what
girl.
you think I was
Bell
talking about you, and
Collective,
I kept saying teacher.
yeah, Huntsville, Bill Collective, and Married to Medicine. She got
Medicine.
on there. I was like, these people on my neck.
She
Thank
said
God.
that. She like I'm embarrassed. Like
Mm-hmm.
Like, what
Yeah,
they
she
got
gonna
one
say
name?
she gonna change her name. Next week her name gonna be something different. She'll change her name. She changed her name.
No,
She's
please
changing
lighten
her
up.
name.
Don't level down. Lighten up, please,
she
because
said, don't
no,
level down.
these people
I'm
do
weak.
too much. I said I cannot with
Oh, Nita said she garbage. Oh Lord.
this.
Yeah, I mean I can't disagree with you, Nita. I will not disagree with you on that. Yeah, I'm done with them too. Mm.
A
Mm,
mess.
mm, mm.
Uh, mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, so that was the end of the episode, y'all. So yeah, so make sure everyone in the chat, make sure whoever watching and replay crew, make sure you like the video and make sure you are subscribed to everyone up here. Um, we about to get out of here, but before we get out of here, we about to go around and see what people got coming up on their channel. We're gonna start out with Letitia. She at the top.
Okay. All right. So this week we have. Okay. So the family business is coming on BET on Tuesdays at 10 p.m. So I am doing recaps of season 5, as well as
Cool.
we're gearing up for this Thursday for the family business New Orleans. That will be dropping again on Thursday on BET Plus. And then I'm also going to be introducing a new segment. It's regarding hot topics, but there'll be a little bit of a spin on it. So make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. Thank you.
Okay.
Mm.
Inga, what you got coming up? Or what
Uh,
you just did? Because you just did
yeah.
something.
Oh, I just did. We talked. Me, Moochie, and Tamika just talked about the Luther Vandross documentary, and that documentary is so good. And y'all check it out. It's going to be coming for those who hadn't seen it. It's on CNN, but if you haven't seen it, it's going to come on February 7th, Friday, February
Mm-hmm.
7th at 9 p.m. And also, and OWN is tied to HBO Max, so it'll be on Max if you have the Max app as well, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So that we just talked about that. And Detroit and I are going to go back and revisit Snowfall. So we're going to talk about those characters and have a good time with that. That's Wednesday, I believe. And something else going to be coming up. Oh, there's some more stuff going to be coming up because I'm going to try to do some other documentaries and things too. So, but as far as the family business, New Orleans, so I never watched Family Business. So I'm gonna check out the first episode of the New Orleans one, see if I like it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I'll recap it. I don't know. Just depends on how I feel about it. But they or if I have time. But I'm gonna try to check out that. That's this week, right? Y'all said this week is coming out.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff coming out this week because also I think Harlem is coming out, and I plan on trying to recap that. I don't know. I got to figure out a schedule. You know what I'm saying? All these everything. Now that's one thing I like. I like that something new coming out, but everything come out at one time. Then you got to try to figure out your schedule. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah. So but anyway, I think that's it. But it's gonna be some stuff coming up.
Okay. Candy.
Okay, as for me in my house, tomorrow at 9:30, EJ and I will be doing Married to Medicine season 11, episode 7 and 8. On Tuesday, Tamika and I will be doing a live reaction to The Oval, episode 3. On Wednesday, me, Tamika, and Monique will be doing a live reaction to Sisters um, at 10, both at 10:15 on Tuesday and Wednesday. Thursday, I'll be in the chat with EJ and her special guest on this coming Thursday as they recap family business Nola, which I know is going to be good because I've already seen the first episode. Letitia has
Okay.
already seen it as well,
Okay.
so it's going to be good. If you
Okay.
like family business and the way the way it's produced, written, directed, and the cinematography of it all. If you like it, you will like Nola. I don't think
Yeah.
I'm coming in here. I'm coming in here like a virgin, okay? Because I never watched Family Business. So,
Oh Lord.
so, so so if I need any information, I'm gonna reach out to Candy and EJ to give me a backstory.
Well,
But
EJ has go to EJ's channel. She's breaking down the characters.
Yeah, I about to say
okay,
So
she's doing the
go,
but
breakdown.
yeah,
EJ
she,
knows it all. EJ knows
yeah,
it all.
she got it laid
EJ
out.
VKJ TV, he doing it too. I saw that. I saw everyone's
Mhm.
doing it. Even
Yeah,
I
so
think
I'm gonna check out the first episode, and so, but everybody say I can watch it. I don't necessarily have to have known the backstory of the other people. So
Right,
No,
right.
you
But if
just
you
have to
want to
know the
get a
yeah.
character.
backstory on the
it's a whole new
characters,
cast, a whole new story, and everything.
yeah. But if you want to
But
get a
the
backstory on the characters, go to EJ's channel. She got a couple of people up that she's
Okay,
doing.
okay,
Yeah, she's dropping them
okay.
this week.
And I know
and
I
did
don't
she
have
also
questions.
talk about the book as well? Then y'all was talking about the book.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
does the book. She includes parts of the book too because that's where it came. It came from the book. So
Right, came from the books.
Mhm.
yeah.
So cool.
I'm
Hmm.
gonna
Cool,
check it
cool.
out.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep,
so
yep.
so
That's it
for
for me.
that's it for you. So for me,
Yeah.
I am going to do Young, Famous, and African. I'm gonna do my episode later tonight. I'm gonna drop that. And Sisters Wednesday, and I'm definitely gonna do a Found episode because they are back. I enjoy that, and I might do that movie that came on Lifetime that I haven't watched yet. What's it called?
The Girl in the Garage.
Yeah, Girl in the
Okay.
Garage.
Yeah.
Came on yesterday.
Is it scary?
Say what?
I don't think so. I
Is
think
it
it's
scary?
dealing with. I think she's like a missing child. Isn't she
It's
missing
a
or something?
it's based off truth, so it's
Mm.
not like a horror movie,
Yeah.
but
I don't do
No,
scary
if that's
movies,
what you
but yeah.
mean, I'm like,
You're
so
welcome,
yeah.
EJ.
Oh,
EJ know I will bug her and ask her a whole bunch of questions if I need.
She gonna tell you to go to my playlist.
definitely. She's like, I'm not finna
I
break it
forgot about
down.
Found. I was supposed to do Found tonight, but I forgot about it. Y'all, my bad.
It's okay. We know it's a lot of stuff going on, so it's a
Yeah.
lot of content. So make sure y'all keep y'all are subscribing, keep your notification bells on,
Nita got a question
so
for
you
you,
know
Mom.
when people drop, huh?
She got a question live or uploaded. What's she?
What's it? Okay. I probably do a live. I'm not sure why neither.
Yep, yep, yep. But
Yeah.
Love you too, EJ.
Oh, actually, it's a lot of Lifetime movies gonna be coming out.
Oh yes.
On
Family Affair with Mary J. Blige. Last installment to her
Mhm. Yeah,
collection. So it's
'cause
Family
we did
Affair
the
also
first
coming out.
two we reviewed, so I think supposed to do the next one. It's gonna be a bunch of them coming out, so
Mm. Okay.
yeah,
Cool.
we'll
Yes,
be
man.
busy.
Plenty to
Yes.
watch.
Yeah, so that's all I have, and this I guess this all. Anything else y'all want to let the people know?
no, other than eat. Okay, yeah.
EJ
And
letting us know.
Trace.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that was her special guest. I didn't want to say it, even though it was already put out there. But yeah,
Yeah, I think I saw that.
a special guest.
Yeah, so that's all for the Love and Marriage Huntsville. What you say, Candy?
You said that's all for them. It's been all
Yeah,
for
that's
them.
it. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
It's been all for
we
them.
almost been up here for
So,
an
so
hour and
Mo, you
30.
you not coming back next season? You
No, I'm
done with
not
this?
coming back. I'm done. I'm just trying to ride it out. It's just I
Yeah.
cannot do it no more with Carlos King production, whatever you want to call Kingdom No Rain
We
production.
have
I don't.
we do have
No
good
way.
news though. The isn't next week the season finale?
Praise the
Yes, so
Lord.
we have one more episode, y'all. It's the season finale, and hopefully we go straight to the reunion. Hopefully, just no more than 2 parts. And if it's
They
if it's
better not
not
make
if
it
it's not
clear.
pertaining to this second half, I'm roasting this. I'm gonna be cussing. I'm gonna be roasting the shit out of it. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
I've
Yes,
been
EJ,
I've been
love
meek
and
and
hip hop
mild,
Huntsville.
but they're
That's
gonna wake up
exactly
the
what
beast
it is.
in me. They're gonna wake up the beast. I've been trying to be
Oh,
even
please,
keel.
break up the beat so I can cuss
Okay,
too. Come on
cause
there.
they playing
'Cause
in
I've
your
been
they
holding it
playing in
in.
your girl face. They trying to play in our face, and I
Yes,
ain't with
she is
it.
getting tired.
Just
Yeah,
like TikTok and this
we could
bull
be
crap,
talking
but
about
that's
something
another
else or doing
conversation for
something else
another
around
day.
this time. Lord, yes. Yeah.
Mm,
Yes, love and hip
mm.
hop Huntsville. That's what it's called. Cause listen,
Mm.
it's not love and marriage at all.
No. Done
Yeah.
done.
So we done. I'm done. I don't know about these other ladies. I'm done because I can't
Yeah,
I'm
do it no
done
more.
done. And
we ain't
these
serving no purpose.
relationships, these marriages need to be done too, because they just doing too much.
She said, "Y'all the only one know what's happening." There are plenty of other content creators that's still doing that.
Yeah.
It's I remember it used to be a lot of them when they used to do it, and then they just fell
Hmm.
off. Like
Yeah. It was like we're not doing it no more.
one by
A
one.
lot of the people
Yeah,
that
I
were
think
doing
you might be one of the only last of the Mohicans with this talking about it.
I
People
know
getting tired of this stuff.
two, three other four people that do it, and that
yeah,
was
they still
it.
doing it because they make good coins off of it because they don't do but rag tag it.
Yeah.
But that's
Hmm.
what I it was doing. I was hate watching.
Hmm.
And I'm just hate watching. I was tearing it down. That's
I
why I said,
hate to hate watch stuff. I really do. It's just like
Hmm.
time. My time is being wasted,
right, that's a
and
wow.
I
That's
feel
why
like I'm being played with. Don't like
thank you.
that.
Thank you. Thank you. She just wrapped it up. I ain't even had to say it. She just said it all.
Yeah, don't
All
play it in our
right.
So
face.
Yeah. So thank you guys. Thank you, live chat, for coming through and chatting it with us. Nita the Diva, EJ, Tamika. Who else came through? West Coast Barber, Lemon Clips Pepper. Did I miss anybody? She always late.
Yes. Nita J.
Jay, aka JTV.
she
Who else came through?
start come and get the tea. Mm.
She can't get the tea. Yeah, so thank you all, Nita the Diva, for coming through. Shayna, girl, you was late to the party.
And,
I'm about to
and
hit
what
the end stream button. So you gonna have to catch the replay on this. Okay, Shayna?
Red ball it back.
Yeah.
Mm.
Rewind that bitch back. So yeah, we about to get out of here. Thank you all for coming through. And we will see y'all in the season finale.